choices, your actions.
So nice.
Now the chickens want to live just like us. They have feelings just like us. They're hanging upside down. Children are being raised to become psychopaths. See that he'll bitch slap me and he's trying to attack me. Stay away from me.
He's in a public place. You're in a public place.
I'm shooting myself, so don't touch me. Don't touch anybody. If you touch someone, cause violence, the police will be called. You should have empathy. Kindness is a good quality to have.
fucking phone from my face.
Now you can see, you can hear by the sounds that I'm standing at Leicester Square, London's landmark location in central London, where there are lots of activities happening constantly. Here there are people making lots of noise, dancing, music, people sitting and relaxing. Here children are here, adults are here, they're performing here, there's food, there's shops, tourist shops. What's here? Look, what is this? Outside Cineworld IMAX Empire. Here, there is a lovely
From the sketch artist.
event here. This is called the Earthlings Experience. It's a wonderful event organized very diligently by this wonderful human being, Joanna Bay. Now she is the organizer who has decided to dedicate a large part of her life to activism to help these poor animals. Here she is. And there are all these activists standing here. You see these activists here. Look at this activist. She is holding an important message. She's talking about how the male calves are killed. And she's demonstrating it using this placard. Male calves are shot on their first day of life because they're useless to the dairy industry. Now using animals. Why? Why do you want to use animals? Are they objects to be used? No. Killed, thrown away like trash? No. So, people ask questions. They talk to activists here. Because when they witness this atrocity happening, what do you see on the screens, which these activists are holding? These are babies produced through rape of the females. Forceful impregnation due to artificial insemination to produce beautiful babies en masse to be killed. The purpose of their life should be to live and enjoy. But look, after 6 months, they're going to be killed. Now 6 months, imagine. Just a baby. This is the way they live. This is the way they go to these gas chambers where they're just horribly killed. Some of them are electrocuted, some of them are gassed. That's called stunning. That's RSPC approved. Is that the standards? Low standards of society, really. Gas chamber stunning. Now imagine you being in a gas chamber, you would call it a holocaust, wouldn't you? Now all of these animals are produced and bred purposely as slaves. They are innocent. And they're put through hell for no fault of theirs. Because of this, they're called victims. Now let's see what she's writing here. She's writing an amazing thing. She's writing that your beliefs don't make you a better person. Yeah, beliefs, whether you're Christian, Hindu, doesn't matter. Muslim, it doesn't matter what you believe in, which God you believe in. What really matters is, do you care? Or are you happy to allow this to happen unnecessarily? Are you happy to cause this? Do you think you are more deserving? What do you think? Male chicks ground alive, the first day of life, as the useless to the egg industry. See, this is infanticide.
Yeah, but they never actually get to mate. So
They get injuries, hernias, lacerations, growths like tumors, going untreated. And even if you treat them, does that justify you killing them? Because if you kill somebody, that's it. Life's over, and it's for you. Do you think you're entitled? You cause suffering to horses, betting and games. Is this normal behavior? This is called humane. This is the picture of a humane slaughter. What happens to the dogs who are being tested upon and bred for purpose? Shame on you if you believe this should happen for you. Because what you are a victim of is gluttony. You're guilty of gluttony, it's a sin. You're guilty of greed. Gluttony, greed, all types of vanities, all types of evils propagating in society since millennia, and violence, which is satanic. So if you really think that your beliefs make you a good person, no, it's not your beliefs, it's actually what you do in life. Your choices, your actions. Now this man says the chicken is... Chickens want to live just like us. They have feelings just like us. You should have empathy. Kindness is a good quality to have.
fucking phone from my face.
Now you can see, this is the state of society. This is London's quality and vibration level. So the quality of people we have in society is low level. Children are being raised to become psychopaths. See that he'll bitch slap me, and he's trying to attack me and trying to attack my phone. Stay away from me. I'm making my own video. I'm making my video.
Cool, but delete that video.
I'm making my video. Making my video. I'm making a video because I'm putting my own video out.
He's in a public place. You're in a public place.
I'm shooting myself, so don't touch me. Don't touch anybody. If you touch someone, cause violence, the police will be called. The police will be called if you're violent. So this is the quality of life in society here, because violence is being propagated in demand and people are becoming abusive by nature. They're teaching their children to not have empathy. They're teaching their children to be insolent. They're teaching their children to be evil too. So if all of this is happening and their video, and the only thought that they have after looking at this video is that this chicken is tasty, if that's their thought, if they think yummy, if they look at this dirty cage, if they look at this dirty hell that these poor animals are living in, and this dirty system, unhygienic, causing germs, harming human health too, harming the planet, because this is so harmful for the planet. The planet wants to live. All the animals on the planet want to live, and we want to live too. And look what's happening. All of this causes no good to anyone. It doesn't cause any good to human beings. In fact, it's completely unnecessary. So unnecessary violence is being propagated in society. Look what's going on. Now this image shows the animals hanging upside down. They're hanging upside down for their throats to be slit. Now they are not having a party tonight on Saturday evening. No, it's no party for them. They're not enjoying themselves. No, they want to fly. The birds want to fly. They don't want this to happen. So if you are an egomaniac, a psychopath, an abuser, then it's time for your standards to improve. Social standards and human behavior should not be so low. These are antisocial behaviors that are happening around. You don't really need to eat a cow. You are a human being, natural born frugivore, because your intestine length, your teeth are designed to consume plants and plants alone. If you're going to imagine that you're a lion, it's not doing any good to you, it's not doing any good to the lion. So all of this unconsciousness we see around in society and we think it's cool is not really cool. We are actually being fools. Now let's look at this placard. There's a lovely placard here. Are you okay that animals are tortured in useless experiments in this city? I'm not. So this is a lovely activist who's saying he's not okay with it. So remember that when there is violence, when there is evil, when there is injustice, and if you're not saying anything against it, you're not making your stand clear that you are with the victims, then you're indirectly supporting violence, yes. You're not being violent directly, yes. but you're not being non-violent either. So remember, if you really are a good human being, be like this person here. Be like this man who is here saying, I'm not okay with these things.
It's not okay, is it?
Yes, it's not okay. So
I would like it if it was you.
Absolutely. What's your name? Mark? Lamar. So here he is. He's saying he's not okay with it. Now he's right. You can't be okay with slavery. You can't be okay that babies are being produced to be killed, to be tortured upon, and to be electrocuted, for their hearts to be slit, for their bodies to be opened up for useless experimentations that don't benefit anyone.
Yeah, we do. Them got so many of their reasons. I've really explored it because I love.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I imagine a lot of us here who are obviously campaigning today, it's not that we don't like meat, don't like the taste, it is possible, and yeah, it's not that we don't like the taste of meat, we know that it's kind of nice, just the fact that it's so unnecessary, the suffering isn't worth it.
I completely understand, but I think it's like
to understand that when people are viewing this, when they're viewing these videos, when they're seeing these posters and they're seeing pictures of graphic violence, and by the way, posting those pictures on social media is not even allowed by social media. They don't even want us to post pictures of slaughterhouses, of animals being abused in farms. Then how can they, after watching this, still say, I love beef, I love to eat chicken? If you love chicken, love animals, don't eat them, don't abuse them, don't hurt them. That's common sense. That's what love is. Love is when you care for someone, not when you abuse and hurt someone. So know the true meaning of love. Your love for eggs shouldn't be greater than your love for these cute baby chicks. When I see this video, and I've seen it hundreds of times because I've done hundreds of such activism events, when I see this, every time my heart breaks 1,000 times over and over again. Look at this. Would you want to cause this just for your so-called love for eggs? It's not love, it's gluttony and it's violence. These chicks deserve life a lot more than most humans. Why? Because most humans are going around killing and harming the planet. These beings are not. They have done nothing to deserve this. This is the way you say happy birthday to somebody on the first day of their life. Welcome to life. I'm giving you death. Is that what you'd like to say to this poor chick? Imagine what goes through the poor chick's heart. And after that, you, for your gluttony, want to abuse the females, to make them reproduce, make them lay so many eggs, give milk to you. Because in dairy industry, you'll make the females give milk to you. In egg industry, you'll make the females a machine to lay eggs, to lay 100 times more eggs than they naturally can, that they're designed to. So you're going against nature all the time. You're caging them instead of giving them freedom, putting them in dirty, filthy barns. It's not just about you being unhealthy. It's about why should they suffer? This is called free range, by the way. This is a barn which you believe these animals, imagine an old McDonald's farm in which the animals are running around playfully and having fun.
Say, oh yeah.
Would you say oh yes to this? Saying oh yeah to this would be demonic. This is a nay. This is a shame. This is something that our government should be embarrassed about. They call this free range, using animals for profit. Look, this is how they go to their slaughterhouse. This is what we're giving, death, not life. Taking away life, stealing. So, making money out of abuse and stealing may sound like a very profitable thing to do and something that fills your bellies. Why do you find it tasty? This isn't tasty. I would never find any product of violence fashionable, tasty, or even useful in society. These are things that are sociopathy. These are causing mental illnesses in us humans, emotional disorders, mental disorders that are of narcissism, that are of sadism, and that are of Machiavellianism. That means trying to think that using others just for your fun, profit, or any selfish purpose is okay as long as it benefits you.
Here we go.
Even when it's not even required, actually it doesn't benefit you, actually it harms you. So I would actually call it stupidity. You're going to get your heart attacks, you're going to get your cancers, you're going to get your diabetes, your mental health diseases, emotional health diseases, personality disorders, because you have decided to take the path of stupidity and to stick to something out of habit which you can easily control if you would. So use your willpower, use your brains, use your heart center. Be a sensible person. You don't have to be a great human being to be vegan, yeah? So I'm not a great human being just because I'm vegan. I'm just a normal person. Just be a normal person at least, and be great later, be good later, be nice later, be compassionate later, be kind later. That comes later. First, at least don't. At least don't think it's okay to use and abuse others, to hurt others, to control them, to take away their free will, to treat them like slaves, to treat them like machines. Now, the dairy industry. The dairy industry, the first thing is the newborns are separated. So you might think that you're not really killing them, but this is what actually happens. They're taken away as soon as they're born. That's their happy birthday. That's the way they are welcome into the world. Is that the way to welcome someone into the world? By taking them away from mothers forever? And that's what the mothers go through too. Phenomenal mental agony. If you find these videos disturbing, if you find videos of animal farming and slaughter disturbing, you should reject animal products. The males will be killed, just like the egg industry that I showed you before. And the females, they will be sent as reproductive slaves. So this is a slaughter, and if you can't watch this, if it's too graphic for you, if it's too horrible for you, yes, it is a show of violence, graphic violence. So that's why this is being blurred. So graphic. Doing something like this should be ashamed. You shouldn't teach your children that, wow, I love beef, like that man did, like the other man did. Both of those people were not nice people. They were not good human beings. You would think that I'm being judgmental, but you tell me, if you did this to a human being, wouldn't there be a judge sending that person to prison? Wouldn't there be a law against it? If this were to happen to a human, there would be a judgment, a clear judgment against it. So yes, a judgment is what we need. We need to have a judgment. We need to criminalize these humongous offenses. This is murder, rape industry. This is abuse, injustice. This is violence industry. This isn't normal. So if you think that I'm judging anybody, let me say that if this were to happen to you as a human being, and there was no judge saying that this should be outlawed, that the person should go to prison for doing this to you, and if you think that a vegan is being judgmental, but non-vegans judging that killing humans is wrong and you should send those people to jail and police them and illegalize that offense, they are not judgmental, then there is a massive cognitive dissonance in society, because you are calling us judgmental to judge what clearly is wrong. We should have a good sense of judgment, a sense of moral judgment first, and then to wake up and make these horrible practices illegal. Because if we are not doing that, we are not doing activism, we're not making the world a better place. And activism is all about change in society, a social change, which includes a legal change, which includes a moral change. It's not your option. It's not something optional that you choose. You are not God to decide. And even if you were, who cares about any such God who thinks you should be killed? No one. I don't. So be a sensible person. Don't think God says this is okay, God judges. No. You have your own right sense of judgment. You have your own decision-making skills. So once again, I'm ending on this note here. Your beliefs don't make you a better person. So what does? Well, this is the answer. Your actions do. So being and take action like all these responsible people in society are taking. They are today taking action and they are deciding that they'll do something about it. There's a problem in society that has to be solved. So let's solve it. Let's get together. Let's be a team. So here's how you can join them. You can join Earthlings Experience London on the Facebook page. Look out for the events Earthlings Experience London and just say hello when you're there. I am Vichi Swati at Vichi Swati on Facebook, TikTok and Twitter and on Earth Healing Network on YouTube. So join me and let's have a talk about what you feel.
Be vegan for the animals.